Bionanogenomics technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price targets, starting off the price action. Clean rejection off this descending level of resistance here. We've had this one drawn up since we kind of got that sharp decline and just, depression, carnage, death. That is kind of what this trend line is, and we obviously got a perfect rejection off that today. And I think there were three main reasons why we saw such a short-lived run here to the upside. Many people were getting their hopes up, including me, that, hey, this may be a reversal sign. Finally, people are realizing that we actually have some value here. FOMO in, right? Play the breakout, play the reversal. We had huge volume today, which we will be covering, but we also had we have three reasons here why we actually had such a short live. Number one is that rejection point. Number two, I think a lot of people today, when they saw it being up 10%, 15% today, almost, right? I think at highs, it was around 15% in the green. They realized that, hey, I've been down forever on BioNano. I want to cut my losses. I want to be done with this crap. Or some people taking profits, right? Whatever it was, right when people started seeing those red candles, man, it was a just straight, it was basically just Lost episode 1, right? I think that was when the plane crashed, right? It was basically just crashed back down to the support level. And we did hold above this pretty nicely, which I do like. But of course, this is not what you want to see. But I also think some of this crash, it was kind of the perfect storm because we had the market going down, we had the rejection on the daily resistance level, descending level resistance, and we also had, in my opinion, this is not really provable, I guess, necessarily, but I think a lot of people just got out now because they saw some green. They were like, okay, I'm done with this. This is a good time to get out, and they were done with it. A lot of people assume BioNano is in a strong, firm downtrend, and medium term, yeah, that is pretty true. Obviously, we were at $15 and we've just been steadily downtrending. We have not broke above this descending level of red resistance here, the one that we started forming all the way when we had this bull pennant that we broke out of perfectly and hit the price target perfectly. Since we have broken below that, we have been struggling to break above it, several touch points, several rejections. And I don't actually think we are macroscopically in a downtrend. Obviously, okay, long term, macroscopically, factually, we're not in a downtrend. I should say at least one of the biggest indications on whether a stock is in a downtrend or an uptrend is the 200-day simple moving average. This green line right here. That's one of them. For me, I like the 200-day EMA as well, but whatever you want. Both of them, we are trading above both of them. And I have said several times that the 200-day EMA is sitting at around that $5 mark. It's sitting at $4.96 right now. We did see a little bit of support here, and you may be wondering, we did not even touch it, Brandon. Sometimes these moving averages, they are not as precise as the trend lines that we draw up specifically to meet and be having more clean validations, if that makes sense. The moving averages, not as clean usually, typically. So basically, we don't know necessarily if it got support from that, but it was in the area, right? 512, 496, that's pretty close. So basically, we are basically still in uptrend territory macroscopically, okay? It doesn't take a genius to figure out that, oh, hey, we were at 46 cents, now we're at $6, $5, right? Does not take a genius. Even Howard can figure that one out, right? Guys, yeah, we didn't really do anything today. Let's be honest. There's not really any significant updates besides that. I mean, we finally had a green day. That's obviously amazing. And also, actually, there is something else. There is something else that's big. The volume. The volume was big today. Let me zoom in here so I can show you a little bit what I mean. Okay, right here. Right here. So if we look here, it is the biggest volume day that we have had since the 24th of March. And if we go a little bit back before then, all the way back here, man. So the volume was huge today. And not necessarily huge, but it's big for the last couple of weeks, at least, since that date I said in March, right? Our 35 million volume today, it did beat the 3-month average of 33 million. So this is what you want to see. Obviously, it's not a huge beat, but a little bit more volume. I think this really could be, I'm not calling this, but I'm just saying, I would not be selling for pennies or cutting your losses right now, or even if we go down lower. You guys already know my thoughts on cutting losses for BioNano if you're already in, right? You guys already know my average price. Okay, I'm getting absolutely hammered on BioNano, and I am holding for many reasons that you guys know, and you're well aware of at this point, I hope. Watch other videos if you're not. We got increased volume that could correlate with some higher interest for the stock and bring some people's attention back to BioNano, GameStop, AMC, CTRM, Zomedica, right? And 1,000 other stocks, and Coinbase, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all these stocks and cryptocurrencies, they have taken the interest along with other things, along with the decline in price action, right? All these things have contributed to a lack in interest and lack in high volume for the stock. If we could just piece together a couple green days, man, maybe break above this level, maybe break above this level, right, in a couple days here, that could be just what we need to bring the volume and interest back into the stock. And you guys already know what's going to happen when we get some volume in here. Because let's be honest, on average, in the aggregate, people who are coming to stocks today and at any time in the near past or near future, as long as we don't have a market crash, more of them are going to be bulls than bears, because this is a bull market. And even if it's in a bear market, there's not that many bears, because it's harder to be a bear because shorting comes with more risk, right? But anyways, the super trend indicator, we do have, I'm not calling a reversal, but we have a few signs of a reversal here, and I do really like these indicators. Now, of course, the super trend, the line one, the solid line, that one is more, it's more accurate for, it's more longer term and it's more concrete, I would say. The little dot, these little sphere things, right? The parabolic SAR, stop and reverse indicators, these things are more short term. But on the 4-hourly, 4-hourly is not a microscopic time frame. It's not the 5 minute or 1 minute. We did get the flip, and we have not got a bullish flip on here for a long time, back when we were trading all the way up at $8, right? So that is obviously bullish. And let me tell you something, guys. I'm not trying to pump the stock. I'm not trying to tell you this is the time to load up. But although I do think I do think it's a great time to load up, in my opinion. Anything under 10 is a steal long term. These indicators, typically when you see a couple of them come up here and you see a recent flip, typically that will indicate there's about to be a 5 to 20% increase in whatever direction it is. Why do I say that? Just look in the past. Okay, this is with any stock that you want. Most of the time, right, you can see a couple that are a little short here. Okay, there's a short one. There's a couple. There's 4 short ones right in here. But besides that, all these other 10 right here, man, they are all solid. And I'm looking right when they flip, right when this turns to red. Okay, that's your short signal, and then just ride it all the way till you get the flip, and then you would have sold today. You would have bought back your shares today. Same thing with the green. Let's go over this. Okay, right when you see that flip right here, that's when you buy. You sell right when you see the flip, right? You could have rode it from $7 up to almost $10, right? It's a very good indicator. We did get the flip on the 4-hourly and on the hourly, I believe, as well. We did get both. We get the super trend indicator flip and the parabolic star indicator flip, so that is good. These are signs of reversal, but remember, not necessarily indicative of a full reversal. For a full reversal, we would need a couple things to happen. The most important one being, and the most simple one, we would need a break above this descending level of red resistance within the next few weeks, right? We can't just be trading forever below this and then break it when we're at like $1, right? Because this is descending, and if we were in this for a month, we would be at like $1, and then it'd be like reversal time. No, that's just, dead cat bounce, whatever you want to call it. But in the next couple weeks, that's what we will be looking for, and that is when I will personally be playing the breakout. Because once we do get that, you could technically say we would have a symmetrical triangle if you draw up this little indicator here to, whenever we break out, there could be 2 to 3 touch points there. We could have a symmetrical triangle, and obviously the price target would be massive. It wouldn't be that massive. I mean, it would be massive, but not necessarily compared to macroscopically. It would be around all-time highs if it was something roughly the same as what I just described. But anyways, that's just speculation. So somebody tweeted me that they had sold out yesterday of, I don't know, it was some large amount of shares. I'm not saying, of course, I'm not saying, oh, I told you so. I didn't tell you so. I don't even remember what I said, but it was nothing. It was not, this was not a Howard type of person. So I wasn't like, oh, you're going to regret that. Just wait. Don't forget to click on my BNGO mooning video in a month when we're back at all time highs, right? Or whatever. Okay. I'm not claiming that, but just, you get my point. Anyways, if you sell, guys, this is what's going to happen, man. You could have sold, if you sold yesterday, you could have held it for a day and then sold when you were up 15% today. So you just, you missed out on 15% of your profit right there, or at least 15% higher value of whatever your total shares came out to be. So I'm not telling you that it's bad to cut losses and it's bad to do your risk assessment. If it's the right thing for you to do is sell, I'm not saying that's bad, but what I'm saying, I know this is me, but I know this is really funny. Who else? I love this podcast, by the way. But anyways, sometimes holding is just smarter. It's just smarter. You can tell me all the time, oh, stop losses, protect your capital. Okay, that's great. That's amazing. I like that stuff, man. That's great. I do that stuff all the time. But when it comes to some stocks that you have high conviction in that have gotten insanely killed and are undervalued massively in your opinion and are going to pop at any moment in your eyes and your minds, holding long term to avoid missing any of those big bounces that could literally screw over everything that you've been holding for, everything that we've been working for one day, 100%. 200%, 300%, 50%, right? All it takes is one day that you were not in the stock and then you're out, man. You miss everything. All this time of research, due diligence, technical analysis spent for nothing if you do that. Why not just hold, set it and forget it, and let it ride, man. Let it ride for 10 years if you want, right? For me, BioNano, obviously, I am more of a short-term trader. For BioNano, I am not because I don't like betting against BioNano. It's too dangerous in my experience, especially back in the good old days. Nowadays, it's just downtrending every day, except today, I guess, was green barely after I was just trying to get rid of all of its gains. But anyways, when BioNano is going down every day, this is a perfectly acceptable attitude to have. Dude, what if I hold that stock for 10 years? This is a meme and this is great and this is funny. I love it, right? We got to be laughing in times like these when you're up 15% on the day and then you close being basically even on the day, right? And, down 50% overall for the open position for me, at least personally. But this is actually a good strategy. 10 years, holding a stock that you have high conviction for, that you believe in long term. It's not a bad idea. Of course, stop losses, protecting your capital, right? This is great. Cutting your losses. Okay, this is amazing. I do all of these things. But sometimes, guys, time in the market beats timing the market. Warren Buffett said it, not me. And if you just find stocks that you like, and if you're holding the bag on them, like me, I'm holding the bag on a lot of stocks right now, right? All of these stocks except a couple, right? that I just recently got in. By the way, Skill's getting absolutely killed today. Man, that is insane. But anyways, sometimes holding is just the best way to do it, man. It really is. It's just paper losses. Nothing has happened until you have sold, my friends. So in my opinion, this is just holding beats short-term timing, especially for a beginner. Almost always you will be better off if you just hold over the long term than timing for a beginner. If you know what you're doing, you can time it, but it's a lot more time and effort and staring at your screen when you could be going and doing and working on other things like I do. I don't do too much. I do plenty of short-term trading, but I don't do it. I don't spend hours doing it a day. I spend less than 30 minutes trading a day, 100%, usually less than that, if I do at all. So anyways, I just want to bring that to your attention. A new study today, this doctor did this, yada, yada. All right, if we go out to the actual study here, this is what I found interesting. The only thing that I really found interesting that actually stands out for me. She identified, she or he, I think it's a she, right? Yeah, I think it's a she, identified the very long pathogenic expansions and concluded that Sapphire allows for the study of the many parts of the genome that can contain repeats and couldn't be accessed until now. So, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a geneticist. I'm not a lab genetic expert, right? Of course. This sounds pretty good, right? It could not be accessed before. Sapphire, you can access it, right? So this is obviously just more and more good news. Guys, this is why you got to join the Auspicious Dissenters subreddit, man. It's too awesome because you get ideas like this. I hate to be that guy, but let's destroy these market manipulators. Let's turn BioNano into the next GME. They are shorting a great company that's a lot better than GameStop, IMO. Let's do everything we can to pump the stock to where it should be. I am not trying to be that guy that's like holding on and pumping no matter what. Of course, I'm not trying to do that. I'm only making these BioNano videos and giving you these bullish price targets and ideas because I truly believe that, and you can see that in my portfolio. Let's go ahead and show off the death and blood again. Yeah, it's it's absolute death today, or it's pretty much death the last couple of weeks. Has increased, and this is not new news. This is like this is pretty old news. This is on the 31st of March, last updated. But the short interest did rise a lot. Could we be seeing another GME situation? I'm not calling it, but I'm just bringing it to your attention. Also, the wall. This is another reason why you want to join this amazing subreddit here, man. Link in the description. I got a lot of comments and messages yesterday that we had a 400K buy wall at $5. And here is the actual truth of the matter. We had a so 374K if you combine according to this person right here. 400K when we were at 530. That's adding all the walls together. Okay, 150K apparently at $5, roughly. But he doesn't remember. Okay, but anyways, we have huge walls protecting $5. We also have the 200-day EMA. Okay, we have that support level, the rectangular support that we're on right now. Anyways, needless to say, nonetheless, we're not breaking $5 unless some crazy shorting, crazy market manipulation, or crazy panic selling goes on, which I think is unlikely at this point. Also, looking at the fundamentals, I just wanted to show you, I'm checking the fundamentals in all the news articles. We had 2 news articles today. I guess we are going to go over those, but I am checking all the indicators, but sometimes they are just not interesting. Nothing changes. Nothing has changed on here. Also, let me know in the comments. Please email me, Twitter, Reddit, whatever you want. Let me know in some way, shape, or form if you want me to do a 2021 Q1 earnings per share projection for BioNano, and when do you want it? Do you want it now? Do you want it tomorrow? Or do you want it like the day before earnings or a week before? And I will probably be live streaming the earnings per share depending on what time it is at. So yeah, let me know if you guys want that video coming. These are 2 articles today, and I am honestly mad that I wasted so much time reading these because there's literally nothing interesting in them at all. Neither of them are bullish or bearish. They are literally just not biased at all, not giving any bullish or bearish statements. They're just saying the facts of what has happened with the stock and, you know, some fundamentals and technicals and everything. So very boring. Those are the 2 news pieces that we got today from news outlets. Current positions. It's looking worse. May 9th price target is $10. We would have to be seeing a 100% increase from here on out in less than 20 days. So it can definitely happen. I don't think there's a very high chance of it happening, but it definitely can. And I'm holding all my shares anyways. Likely case, end of year, $50. Worst case, realistically, in my opinion, $20. Anyways, relevant information is done now. Non-interrupting ads. I'm not selling out, my friends, my loyal people that have been with the channel and have seen the struggle and success this channel has had and the investing rate, everything BioNano success. I'm not selling out. I will never sell out. My promise to y'all is that I will do no ads. And when I say that, technically, I'm kind of breaking the promise now, I guess, technically. But I would like to do, I did not know that you could do ads that were not actually ads in my definition. My definition of ads here is these ones right here, right? And of course, we're not doing those. I'm turning those on again. I'm just showing you. I'm not actually going to turn these on and save it. No, I'm not doing that. But I would like to do, okay, the display ads, I don't have a choice. I can't even click that one. But anyways, I would like to do these ads and these ads because they don't actually interrupt the video. Like if you're watching, you can just hit X. It doesn't stop the video and make you watch some stupid ad from some guy, right? So I would like your guys' feedback. I think this is fine, but I do not want to be that guy that's just throwing ads in the video. So I just want to let you guys know, get your feedback. If you are okay with this, let me know if you want. Are you cool with spot? And the cards are the little white things that you see in the top right. Okay, if you click on them, then they look like that, but they'll pop up as little cards in the top right. So yeah, neither of these things will interrupt your watching or anything. I would like to turn those on if you guys are all right with it. So let me know. Anyways, this is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. Let me know all your questions, guys. Comment whatever y'all want. This is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next one.